In this Eternal Return video, we watch Yomi, the rank 14 player in the world, stomp opponents with Barbara. Early from Barbara, I guess she's an early killer. Wow, the W to the Q, and that's gonna be hard going down. Here's the build and the ID. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to subscribe. Let's get it. Boy Meets World, and we're back with another one today. We've got some Barbara gameplay coming at you. You know what it is. We've got Yomi playing it. Yomi, I'm really proud of the boy. He made it to rank 14 in Korea, which is pretty much rank 14 in the world right now. He's going to be playing some Barbara for us. Skills that E first. The skill order on Barbara, guys, is going to be your W into your E, and then you're going to get your Q. Just got to check that, and then you're going to get your passive. And the routes that you're going to follow, you're going to start at chapel, go to school, go to forest, then you're going to go to beach, hotel, and finally finish up at archery range. She's building more or less like I thought you would build her in my video that I made on Barbara. I did suggest that, you know, we would be seeing some EOD suits. I almost called it the Yod suit again. EOD suits, and we'd be seeing some Imperial Crown. If you watch that video, you'll see, and Yomi's going for it. So far, this looks like the most successful build. A lot of the more aggressive builds, I've seen people try and build Cabana on it, and those builds not really working too well. He's just going to be stunning up the Sicila, and Sicila taking so much damage from the auto has to use her E, and you've got to respect Barbara. You've got to respect the Barbs. Heart's just not walking into range, deciding to part around that and going around school. That small little thing is going to slow down the Hearts immensely. So small little things like that do impact the game on a large scale. He's in forest now, just manages to get the gemstone done, and we are going to be seeing the umbrella into the spy umbrella. Spy umbrella, of course, the bat item you guys are going to be getting. Guys, just by the way, I dropped a banger of a Skyrim video. If you haven't seen it yet, go and watch it. It would have just dropped before I dropped this video. I would have dropped it maybe 30 minutes or 45 minutes before this video comes out. So we're going to be seeing the other Barbara very, very low, and she's going to be stuck here, just getting abused by Hijin, and that's a free kill for Yomi here. And this is how he likes to do things. Just take your opportunities. Chiara players, of course, have to do that. Just have to know when to exploit something. Taking a Q from the Hijin, deciding not to fight that. Level 5 to level 6, big difference not having the ult. Does get the ult now, but still walking away from that. And just moving on to greener pastures. Bigger and better things for the boy Yomi. 14th in the world. Oh my gosh, guys. I cannot stress enough how hectic that is, and how pretty like cool that is. You guys should support his stream. He does play a lot of Chiara. I get a lot of hate for doing Chiara videos for some reason. Like, not a very popular character. I tend to like her. Like, her Voltic little build is kind of fun to play. Of course, I don't get to play a lot, so I'm always very happy when I get to try new builds. I've just been pumping out so much content this month. Someone just hit me with a comment saying that it's crazy because in the past 28 days, I've grown from like 500 to 2.2. I haven't been counting. It's just been a mad month. March Madness. We're gonna call it March Madness, but we're moving into April now, and I will not be made a fool, but maybe Heart will be here as she takes the W from Bobs, and Yomi just trying to get onto this Heart here, using the W to the Q. So much damage coming out early from Barbara. I guess she's an early killer. Wow, the W to the Q, and that's gonna be Heart going down, and the tears of disrespect falling onto that Heart's corpse. Really, really well played by Yomi. He's just styling on the other players so far. Really demanding the respect. You would have heard this in my last video that I did about Hanwoo, but I'm just going to repeat this. The perk of, or the detriment of a Barbara is that no one is going to want to pick fights with you. Or at least they're going to take quick engages with you, and then they're going to run away. No one's going to want to take a full long extended trade with you. No one wants to go in 100%. So that's a little bit of a disadvantage because you don't really have a reliable gap closer. You do have your enhanced Q of your ultimate, but again, that's more just for finishing potential than it is for what I'd call chase down potential. The good news for Barbara is that no one wants to fight her. So you can essentially rat through some of the games. As I say that, 3-kill Rossi just destroying the other Barbara, I'm assuming, on the map. But yeah, no one wants to fight you on the map. Not a lot of favorable 1v1s for a lot of the cost. And that can help you rat out some games and get some high placements off Barbara. Of course, first week, you're not going to be able to play ranked with her. But I do think her position in the meta right now is very, very balanced anyway. There won't be too many changes just based off of day one. We will have to assess once players start getting more used to her and her combos. I saw Eungsung have a completely destructive game. Eungsung is the rank 1 player in the world right now. He got rank 1 in Korea. Well done to him. I saw him have a destructive game on Barbara where he was just going around the map. He was destroying everyone on the map. He got like 7 or 8 kills. It was happening live. This is of course a VOD from Yomi's stream. So Yomi now just going to get that herbal remedy done so he can build it into the potion. And now his vision's being cleared, but the Q's come through and now he's beefing with the other Barbara and his shield comes through right on time. Uses his enhanced Q to finish that up. What a play. And again, just doesn't look like he's struggling. Lots of damage coming through. Sheath of Shah Jahan, Spy Umbrella, lots of attack power off those 2 items. Of course has Amp from the Imperial Crown and the Stray Jacket Sneakers just to help weaken those defenses just a little bit. Now Amp from the Wide Crane fan as well, 17 Amp. And also healing reduction. Healing reduction has been changed, guys. In the new season, healing reduction 25% for ranged characters. Sorry, y'all got nerfed. And it stays consistent for melee characters. It's 40% healing reduction for all of the melee characters. So a little bit of a buff to the melee characters, or you can look at it as a nerf to the range, whichever way you want it. Doesn't really matter. Just gonna finish up the healing potion, get the bat, use that very terrifying E that I spoke about in my previous video. Look, I won't lie to you. I thought Barbara was going to release and just be a menace. I thought she was going to stomp games and just be ridiculous to fight. But so far, I'm so happy with her positioning. If you've heard my videos today, you're just going to hear, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. I really am in a good mood. I like where the game is going. Barbara actually put me in a really great mood because I didn't know how she was going to play, and pre-release I thought she was a Heimerdinger clone. Her turret mechanic is Heimerdingish from like did I just say Heimerdingish? Yeah, it's Heimerdingish. So her turret mechanic is a little bit Heimerdingish, but she is just a Eternal Return character. The characters are starting to take a place in Eternal Return where you won't be able to find characters like this anywhere else. Of course, once the hacking win condition comes through, they've already made that announcement in their timeline of things that they're planning to do for the year. They've got the schedule up. It's like a planner. They've already announced that they are working on a hacking win condition. So that will come through, and that's also going to be a very big deal for the game. I feel like you're not going to find that in any other MOBA. Hacking winning condition, and just the interesting like theory crafting around it. Like, how's it going to work, the hacking win condition? Are we going to see like a laptop item that you have to build, and then once you've built it, you kind of win? Like an Exodia kind of thing? Or are you going to be hacking the consoles and the hyperloops? Are you going to be destroying people that way? Taking time off their timers? Those kinds of things get me very, very excited for the state of the game, because it would be interesting if the hacking character killed players based off their timers. Like, he could reduce your timer if he lands a certain ability or builds a certain item or does some certain condition around you. I think there's so many different ways where it can go, and I'm just excited to see what they do with it. We're going to see Yomi here just preparing for Wick to spawn. Just got the timer, plants his turret. Gonna plant the second BT Mark II down. And 7 seconds before we see Wick. He's here really early, had some time to sit on his laptop, get some lunch. And now he is here for his appointment with Wick. And Wick is going to be going down. Not an appointment she wanted, but when you gotta see the doctor, you gotta see the doctor. And Bobs picks up everything off of that corpse. Yomi gonna be using all of these components to make items. I'm very curious what the VF blood is for. Force core we can kind of theory craft. We're gonna be seeing boots of Hermes, or this would be spicy, a Monkey King bar. He could build a long rod and go for a Monkey King bar. I don't think it's that bad, considering that you are losing the amp, but I think the attack power just would work with your ratios on your abilities anyway. So we could be seeing Monkey King bar, could also be seeing Hermes. I would personally go Hermes, but we don't know what what Yomi is going to do here. And 3 kills on him so far, 3 players left, just checking every brush. Would be nice to see him. Oh, finds the long rod. Okay, so he wasn't going to be able to complete the long rod. I think the regions where he would have had to get it were closed. No, he could have still got it. No, he could have still got it, but he wasn't pathing towards it. Would have had to go to pond to secure it. Anyway, long rod done. And just going to be attacking the boars now. Abusing them with that new attack power item. Luke's favorite item. Luke really doing a lot with that item. Really just melts everyone. And Barbara not doing as much damage, like just hectic damage. But definitely not a character you want to take a long extended fight with. You don't want to stay in with Barbara more than 5 or 6 seconds. You'll get melted. She'll shred your health bar. You will be nothing by the end of that engagement. And we're just gonna have to see what Barbara's trying to do here. Seems to be waiting for the timer. Wants to see which regions are closing. Okay, Forest is gonna be closing, so it's Avenue. And now pathing to Chapel. So that's why he was just waiting there. Wanted to see what was up before he committed to move. And Yomi here just abusing that bat and gonna be moving into Chapel. 3 kill game for him. The bats on the map, no chance. And we're just gonna have to see who he's up against. A Heart lands her weapon skill. She does so much damage off the front end of that fight. Yomi just has to walk away. And here's the perk of playing Barbara. If people don't burst you down, they don't want to chase into you because you are very strong if you get them in your stun and close range. Heart is stacked. Laurel Wreath, Blazing Dress, Hijin as well, just going to be trying to get rid of the Bobs. I think this comes down to who has more zone control in the region. Heart misses on her weapon skill, just kiting around with her E, using her autos, and not enough to do a lot to our boy Yomi. Yomi just a very tanky character, and the W's into the Q, doing so much. Heart has to kite this out, uses a Q to slow, and the E not going to be enough to catch up, and the Q not going to make it either. Just going to be resting, getting his SP back up. Doesn't have an SP item, so this is a very good calculation before this region closes. Also just going to have time to wait for Heart. We'll see. Okay, just going to leave the turret out of vision. I wanted to see whether he'd leave the turret at the entrance or opt to leaving it in the bush. Decided to leave it in the bush. Control that. He's going to be planting that next turret there. Such a strong character, guys. Barbara is so strong because late game, you don't need vision. You are vision. And that's great. And you're a melee character, which means you clear people's vision with 2 shots. 2 autos and bada boom, bada bam. No more surveillance cameras. And the console going to be activated. Finally gets a chance to weave her way through to it. Was kind of struggling. And things kind of work differently now. We have 2 different safe areas, regions of control. I'll admit I'm not too sure how exactly this works yet, but I'm still trying to learn. The Hanwoo game was very confusing. People were standing in the safe area but were losing some of their timers, so I want to watch this very carefully and see how it works now. I did know that Nimble Neuron was changing the mechanic, but I'm not sure, and he's just using his turret here as a threat, blocking the entrance, and now Heejin has to now kite away from the heart. Heejin taking so much damage. The third party going to be coming through here, and he's blocking a different part than what I thought he would. Just walks into the safe area here. I actually assumed he'd walk a different direction, cut the Heejin off, but Heejin managing to get away. She's still up, Heart is still up. Heejin has to go and run into the safety zone, which is what she's trying to do here. And Heart just, Barbara just has a chill time. Going to be walking out of the region now. 40 seconds on the timer. And Heart gets rid of Heejin. And this is going to be a 1 vs 1. QW doing so much damage. Instant ult from the Heart. Going to be regenning and stopping Barbara's combo. But W's now doing so much damage. Plus the enhanced E and just shreds Heart in her place. Heart even had that Elysian Halo item completed. Not enough, guys. That's going to be some Barbara gameplay. Guys, this character is a bit more balanced than the recent characters. This is Yomi, rank 14 player, playing Barbara. So you have to understand, if this looked like a Stomp, that's why. Sung also stomped on it, but I'm seeing a lot of balanced play come from it. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. This is your boy Loivi's World. I'm out.